It's the 29th of March 2023. Just doing a bit of urban birding on the East Cliffs. Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. There's Salisbury Gardens, this building in front of us with a scaffolding with the holm oak kind of forest up on Ventnor Downs. Over there, shrouded in mist and low cloud. It's been a sprinkling of migrants today as a serene at St Catherine's Point. Still no alpine swifts here in the Undercliff. Typical, my bogey bird for the Isle of Wight. But this is Devonshire Terrace, this line of tamarisks. Could be really good for philosks and sylvia warblers and that. Little tiny isolated plot of cover. Just looking south now, the breeze is coming in from the southwest. Anyway, let's have a walk along the East Cliffs here. I love this time of year when the old blackthorns begin to come into flower. Been flowering for a couple of weeks now, but when these ones on the cliff top begin to come into flower, that's when I really start birding here. Apart from a few blackcaps, probably wintering birds, there's not much else around at the moment. There's the Blythe's reed warbler clump. The first time the great spotted cuckoo was found here was just down in this scrubby slope ahead. That prominent building just up there in centre looks good for alpine swift to me. But no, not today. I can definitely imagine a subalpine warbler flitting about in these flowering blackthorns. Prime spot for Serene, looking east towards Wheeler's Bay. Just these sycamores. You can imagine a Serene landing on top of one of those, as they've done several times in recent years. Quickly drop down into Wheeler's Bay, see if there's anything down here. Great little spot for migrants this is. It's very quiet today though. This little gravelly car park is always looks promising for Serene. I've had them feeding on the ground here in the past. Cracking bit of coastal habitat. Another little weedy, gravelly spot where I've had Serene. And the older philosks love this relatively isolated small clump of trees just above the bay. Plenty of house sparrows, which is nice to see. Absolutely no migrants though. A couple of birders live here, so it's well covered. This little corner of the car park is a free car park, by the way. Always good to know. This little corner here is good for philosks and sylvia warblers, that kind of thing. So all the birds have gone up for some reason. They're not going mad, so I doubt it's a osprey or one of the eagles. They normally go a lot more apoplectic with rage when there's an eagle or especially an osprey going over. So it's probably one of the local buzzards or a sparrowhawk that's annoyed them. Can't see anything. looking down kind of east towards Wheeler's Bay itself now. That's where the cuckoo got along this cliff face over there. Gulls still seem to be a bit annoyed. I don't think there's anything around there. I think they're just annoying each other. Very quiet. There's a chiff-chaff flitting around in the blackthorns over there, drinking nectar, I think. Well, there's a couple of willow warblers with that chiff-chaff down at Wheeler's Bay. Now back just above the Winter Gardens in Ventnor Bay on the East Cliffs. Quickly check Alexandra Gardens, which is this little clump over these evergreens. Let's have a quick look, see what's in there. Good little patch of very isolated gardens here, which the blackthorn's in flower over there, the hedge. Could be really good for common migrants. And actually the great spotted cuckoo did spend a day or two in. So what I was trying to say in that last clip was that the great spotted cuckoo spent a while sat in that bit of hedge with the blackthorn flowers, and then my battery ran out, so I got cut off. Anyway, down in Ventnor Bay again, not many migrants around, so that's it for birding for me today. Hopefully the next few days will be better.